welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to do a quick tutorial on how to create a magic circle. I'm going to show you both the magic circle and the double magic circle. So let's get started. Okay, so for this example, I'm going to be using a 4.5mm hook. It doesn't matter what hook you use. This is just for demonstration purposes. So just go by whatever your pattern calls for. So with the magic circle, I start with the tail hanging down towards the front and the working yarn over my hand. And I wrap around my index finger and my middle finger, crossing in the back to make an X. And I just grab that working yarn there. So this is what it looks like in the back, and that's the front. So you go underneath that first yarn, grab that second one and pull it underneath that first one, and you twist upward. Grab that working yarn and chain one. So that's a normal magic circle. And you can do this, use them to do your hats, your amigurumi, whatever it is that you're working on that needs like a tight closure. So if I wanted to do some double crochets in here, I'm going to show you how to close it up. So I would just chain up 2 more, which would count as a double, well, or not, depending on your pattern. And you would just do however many more double crochets that your pattern calls for. And the thing about the normal magic circle is you can just pull this tail and tighten up to have less space in your circle to work with. So you just continue to double crochet into your circle, making sure to go under both the tail and the ring. So you should be going under 2 loops when you go through your circle. Just gonna do a few more here, no particular count or anything. I'm just doing a few just for demonstration purposes. All right, so say that we have all that we need there. I'm gonna take that tail and I'm gonna pull it, and you'll see that ring start to close. Let me zoom in here so you can see. I'll pull that tail and that ring starts to close. So it's gonna pull tight, and then you're gonna have a closure right there in the middle. So I'll just slip stitch into my first double crochet over here, which is what I normally use this for my hats and things too. So you just slip stitch and there's your ring. And so from here you will continue on with whatever it is, whatever pattern that you're working on. So that is the magic circle. And I'm just gonna cut this off, fasten it off, because I no longer need this. So that is your magic circle there. And you can weave this tail in to close it up. You will just weave back around your circle a couple times, and then you can go across, you know, just weave it in securely. If you guys would like to see, I'll go ahead and show you. I like to use finishing needles as opposed to like the tapestry or the yarn needles, because you can just open it up and slip it right in there. So again, I make sure to pull it tight, and I just go under a few stitches. And mine is a little dull because I've been doing everything with this one. So I just go under a few stitches, go under a few more, and again I'm going in the way of the circle. And then I like to go back across. I need to get more of these because these are super dull. And so from here, it's secure. You can cut off that tail. And that's what your ring would look like. All right, so now I'm going to do the double magic. It's still the same concept, and I like to use this when I'm doing hats because it gives it a little bit more security in the closure at the top. So you still start the same way that you would do a normal magic circle. starting like this with my tail hanging down towards the front, working yarn over the back, and I wrap around my index and middle finger, crossing in the back. But the thing with the double magic, you just wrap again, and so you have 2 wraps in the back, and you secure in the front. So now we have 3 strands on the front. You're going to go underneath the first 2, grab that last one, and pull underneath both of those. And when you twist upward, grab your working yarn, pull it across. So that will be your chain 1 in whatever pattern it is you're working on. So now you can see we have a tail here and we have 2 loops. So when you work into your double magic, I'm gonna do just like I did the other one, just do some in the circle just to show you how to close it. You're gonna make sure that you're going under both loops and the tail. So you should be going under 3 loops when you do a double magic. So I'm just gonna do a couple in this ring just to give you guys an idea of what it looks like. And I'll show you how to close it up, because the closure is a little different from the traditional magic circle. So I will definitely show you how that looks. And again, no particular number of how many double crochets I'm doing. And you can also do this with single crochets, half double crochets. Again, like I said, it just gives it a tighter closure. And I like to do this for hats. You can do it for your amigurumi, you know, your tops, granny squares, anything that requires a magic circle. I always do a double magic. So now this is where the difference comes in, and I can zoom in here. So I'll take this out too so you guys can see. If you pull your tail now, you'll see 1 loop start to close. So the loop that closes, once you pull that tail, see that front loop going in? Take that loop and pull it the opposite way. When you pull the opposite way, see it closes the other loop there. So you pull that, close that tight, and now if you grab your tail and pull it again, it closes that second loop. So in a sense, you got a 2 loop closure there, and it closes it right on up. And we're gonna just slip stitch in the first double crochet like I did on the other one. And I'm gonna fasten off. And so this is what your double magic looks like. You have your magic circle, and there's your double magic. You see it's a little thicker there, but it is more secure. So you don't have to do as much weaving with your tail. But I will show you guys how I do weave my tail. Again, same as previous. I just go under a few loops. And this one doesn't take as much because, like I said, it is secure in there with that double magic. And if you're pushing through, you can feel all the loops to that double magic in there. So I just do a couple. And again, I like to go through the middle when I close out across like that. And I can fasten that off. And there is the double magic. So same concept, just a little different, and it's totally up to you. So if your pattern calls for a magic circle, you can opt to use the double magic if you would like to, or you can use the regular magic, whatever works for you. But you guys let me know down in the comments which way you preferred, and any other videos you guys would like to see from me, drop those down in the comments as well. Thank you guys for joining, and I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a good one.